Hey there, adventurers. Welcome back to our adventure channel. Today we delve into unknown territories and we'll be discussing a fascinating topic: how to survive wild animal attacks. It's a wild world out there with creatures that can inspire awe and fear in equal measure. But fear not, with the right knowledge and preparation, you can safely navigate through nature's challenges. So, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more essential outdoor survival tips. Let's get into it. Tip number 1. Stay calm. Going all crazy won't help you here, folks. When you come face to face with a wild animal, your instinct might be to panic, but that's the last thing you want to do. Panicking can make you appear as prey, and that's not a good look when you're trying to avoid becoming lunch. So, take a deep breath, steady your heart rate, and maintain your composure. Now, on to tip number 2. Make yourself look larger. Size can be intimidating in the animal kingdom. If you're not particularly tall or broad, don't worry, it's all about perception. Stand on your tiptoes, spread your arms wide, puff out your chest. Create an illusion of being bigger than you are. This can make you seem less like a snack and more like a threat to the animal. Remember, size matters when it comes to wild animals, even if you're terrified inside. Number 3. Avoid direct eye contact. Animals perceive this as a threat. It's like telling them you're ready for a fight. The wild isn't a place for staring contests. Locking eyes with a wild beast can be seen as a challenge, a provocation even. It's like you're daring them to make the first move. And trust me, that's not a game you want to play. Now you might be thinking, but I need to keep an eye on the animal to know what it's doing, right? Absolutely. But there's a difference between watching and staring. Keep them in your peripheral vision without making direct eye contact. And here's the next crucial point. Stand your ground. Never, and I mean never, turn your back on a predator. It can trigger their chase instinct. It's all about showing them that you're not prey, but also not a threat. It's a fine line to walk, but with these tips, you'll be more prepared to do so. Moving on to our 5th tip, always carry bear spray when you're in bear country. It's not just a recommendation, it's a necessity. Bear spray is a type of pepper spray that can deter an aggressive bear, giving you the crucial seconds to escape. It's like a fire extinguisher for the outdoors. You hope you never have to use it, but when you need it, you'll be glad it's there. Now, on to baby animals. They may look cute and harmless, but it's important to keep your distance. Remember, where there's a baby, there's a protective mother not far behind. Mother animals, especially bears and moose, are incredibly protective of their young. If they perceive you as a threat, they won't hesitate to attack. So, admire from afar and never attempt to touch or feed them. If the mother spots you, she may perceive you as a threat to her offspring. Tip 7. Always travel in groups when you can. Predators are less likely to attack groups than individuals. Venturing into the wilderness is a thrilling experience, but it's also one that comes with inherent risks. Traveling in packs can be a great deterrent to predators. Many wild animals, even predators, prefer to avoid confrontation, and a larger group can seem too formidable to bother with. Now let's say you're out in snake country. Despite your best efforts to avoid them, you've been bitten. Panic is your worst enemy here. The key is to stay calm and follow some crucial steps. First, do not attempt to suck out the venom. That's a myth and it doesn't work. Instead, keep the bitten area immobilized and below heart level. This helps to slow down the spread of venom through the body. If bitten, keep the bitten area immobilized and below heart level. Remember, your safety is paramount when exploring the great outdoors. Tip 9 here, my friends, is quite simple but very important. Never feed wild animals. It might seem like a kind gesture, but it can lead to some serious problems. When wild animals start associating humans with food, they can become less wary and more aggressive. This not only puts you and others in danger, but it can also be harmful to the animals themselves, leading them to become dependent on people for food, which is not their natural diet. Now let's talk about something that's been a source of nightmare fuel for many: shark attacks. While these are rare, knowing what to do can make a world of difference. If you ever find yourself against a shark, don't panic. Aim for the eyes or the nose. Sharks are sensitive in these areas, and a good strike can buy you enough time to get to safety. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when you're out exploring the wild. Moving on to the 11th tip, noise can keep some wild animals at bay. It might sound counterintuitive, but creating a bit of a racket can help deter potential animal encounters. The noise alerts them to your presence, giving them a chance to move away before you even cross paths. This could be as simple as talking loudly, singing a tune, or even carrying a small bell. Now, let's talk insects. These tiny critters may not seem as intimidating as a bear or a snake, but they can pose real threats in the form of diseases like Lyme disease or malaria. So, tip number 12 is all about protecting yourself from ticks, mosquitoes, and other insects. Wearing long sleeves and pants that are tucked into your socks can be a game changer here. Insect repellent sprays, or even clothing treated with insect repellent, can also be a great help. And finally, we come to our 13th tip. Always have a well-stocked first aid kit at hand. This isn't just for any potential animal bites or scratches, but also for any other injuries you might sustain while out in the wilderness. This should include bandages, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, and a snake bite kit if you're in snake territory. It's also worth considering taking a wilderness first aid course. Having a well-stocked first aid kit can be vital in the case of bites or scratches. So remember, be prepared and stay safe out there. We hope these tips help you stay safe on your outdoor adventures. From staying calm and making yourself look larger to carrying bear spray and never feeding wild animals. Remember, your safety lies in your hands, and the right knowledge can be your best defense. If our tips have been helpful, don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventure tips. We'd love to hear your thoughts or personal tips, so leave a comment below. Stay safe and see you in our next video.